I do not need to remind this conference that according to the Global Burden of Disease studies, there were 12 million new stroke cases worldwide in 2029, with an estimated of 7.5 million deaths that has happened. Behind each of these numbers is a story of a mother, a story of a father, a story of a friend, a story of a colleague whose lives change in an instant and who require our support to regain their independence and dignity. The focus on innovation is very critical. We've seen promising advances in thrombolytic therapy, which helps to dissolve the dangerous clots quickly. We're witnessing the power of neuroplastic-based therapy, which harnesses the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize and adapt. We're even exploring the use of virtual reality to make rehabilitation more engaging and more effective. These innovations must not remain confined to research papers and conferences. They must become standard practice, accessible to every stroke survivor in Gauteng. I am inspired by the Steve Biko Academic Hospital Stroke Unit, the first and the only international accredited stroke unit in South Africa, that was awarded the Diamond Stroke Award. The use of rapid imaging software, advanced monitoring, and even gaming consoles to support therapy demonstrate what is possible when innovation meets combustion. Our second focus is integration, which reminds us that no discipline or profession can tackle stroke alone. We need a unified, multidisciplinary approach where neurologists, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, psychologists, dietitians, social workers, and nurses work together seamlessly. Integration also means involving communities and families. So the cycle of care will never be complete if families and loved ones are left behind. We must empower caregivers and ensure patients continue to receive long after leaving the hospital, support long after leaving the hospital, because that's another area that we need to strengthen. Community-based rehabilitation, early mobilization within 24 to 48 hours, and emotional cognitive support are all crucial elements that are expected to be part of the process. Finally, we focus on interventions. Research without implementation is a missed opportunity. So we must translate our findings into concrete actions that transform services on the ground. We must continue to raise awareness through public education. The BFAST, which is balance, eyes, face, arm, speech, and time method, remains our strongest weapon to improve early detection and save lives. We also need to expand stroke units in the hospitals that are managing high volumes of stroke patients, as recommended by the African Stroke Leaders Summit, that every stroke patient deserves high quality care regardless of location.